Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I'm trying to revamp the channel, just redo some couple of stuff. Today we're looking at Baghead. It's a really interesting movie. It's a great take on, a lot of things, especially, the idea of conjuring the dead, without wasting any time. Let's get to it. So the movie starts with two girls. One of them is getting evicted, so she's creeping in the apartment trying to get most of her stuff. As they are walking down discussing the next plan of action, she receives a phone call from somebody saying that her father has actually died, and this hasn't worried her a little bit because she's been estranged from her father. And then she goes alone, and she meets up with somebody on the plane, and she goes to where her father was staying and discovers, of course, her father was dead. But not only that, his father is actually dead in this big white city. He was burned alive. And also, she discovers that her father had an estate, like a property. So being curious, she wants to look at the property, check it out, and see what's what, right? And she actually gets to the property. It's just an old building, really, nothing special, but it's really spacious, it's really big. She decides to stay a night and try and check out the place, contemplating maybe this could be a place to stay for her, actually, because she is homeless. And then she discovers a man who wants to let him talk to his wife, and he can't understand how. He explains that there's a woman there that can let him talk to his wife. And this seems crazy, but he gives him some cash and says that she will return again, the next day. So today she's signing the contract to the property, and she has to sign out this weird paper. When there's a weird paper involved, it is shady as hell. Signing away she goes, and she tells her friend who comes over. They check out the apartment, see the door, this creepy door, but they just tend to let go of it a little bit. And then, as the movie goes by, the man reemerges and actually gets the woman, who looks like a witch or some sort, to get out of a hole in the place that had that locked door, and actually knows a bit about this process. And then they conjure, and then when they conjure his mom up, and he says it's a mistake. He was supposed to talk to his wife, and his mom came up. And after a while, after I think 2 minutes, the mom turned evil and started beating them up and everything. And she sees a video of her dad explaining how it works, right? And he says that every time you conjure the dead, something bad happens. And then he conjures his wife again, successfully this time. And then he spends a little bit too much time, and they get attacked. And this place is eating her up inside. It's making her convincing her to stay. As much as creepy the situation is, she is consumed by this place. And her friend actually finds out there's more to this house and starts investigating. And after quite an investigation, she finds something that belonged to the person who owned the property. And while that's happening, he conjures up his dad, and his dad is actually disappointed, shocked that she is here, because he tried to protect her from this place and didn't even leave a will. Meanwhile, the friend actually communicates with somebody that lived in this house, and that person actually explains that they can't get out of this house. Actually, it was a witch from centuries ago that that this family has used for generations. So he confides in this man again that wants to talk to his wife all the time. And then, he comforts her and tells her, to go to sleep, while he makes a plan to talk to the witch so that he can get ownership. And then he fails to do that. As he writes his name disappears. So he can't be the owner of the house. And the woman actually is staring ahead, knowing this. And then he finally just thinks of an idea just to kill her, just to get the ownership of this house. You know what? He's going crazy. He wants the wish to be his, and successfully kills this woman, the owner, and then conjures him up again with the witch. And then she actually explains that he is crazy. He's never going to succeed in this, and he says no one has to have this amount of power. But then he's killed by his wife, okay, the conjured wife, okay, of the witch, right? And this is a plan of the witch all along, because he had planned the woman coming here, finding her father's property, planned that she should be the one owning, and then planned that the man should come here. So now that he's conjured her, he's now can walk out of this place, and the curse is lifted upon the witch, and the witch can roam the streets. So I don't know, what did you guys think about this movie? Let me know.